Hello and welcome again to Eric Lyon's YouTube channel. I'm probably going to say that in every video, but we are making Hunter's chicken today. Really simple recipe, perfect for the midweek. Kids love it, adults love it, proper classic. I'm going to cook it all fresh ingredients. Probably only take 5 minutes to do the actual Hunter's chicken. We are going to be making our own barbecue sauce. You can go and buy a cheap one that's already ready made to make it even quicker. And then also you can either go for frozen chips or go all out, make your barbecue sauce, Hunter's chicken, and watch my chip video and make them fresh as well. And then you'd have literally the most incredible Hunter's chicken with a homemade barbecue sauce and fresh chips that you've cooked yourself in the oven. First of all, first job, buy your chicken breasts from your local butcher, Eric Lyon's. £6 for 2 nice meaty chicken breasts. Absolute beauties. Right, get rid of that. We have a Fowler's deep mild cheddar that we're going to be slotting inside the top. And I'm going to be putting a bit of mozzarella in as well because it's a bit more stringy, so we've got a nice mixture of the two cheeses. Also, I've got some streaky bacon. There's a bit too much in here because I'm doing another video after this as well. So again, we'll probably need 2 rashers for each chicken breast. But I can explain that as we go. So yeah, let's get into it. Basically, you've got your 2 chicken breasts. Fillet on or fillet off. I've left the fillet on in our butchers to make them even bigger. If you're wondering why they're more expensive, it's because there's more meat on them. It's a nice big chicken breast that's a great portion. And they're superb quality. They're absolutely incredible. We're basically going to be, for a Hunter's chicken, it's basically cheese and a bit of bacon wrapped over the top. You can get smoked streaky bacon. And I probably should have done that, but we've got normal streaky anyway now. It's down to preference. And then we pour a barbecue sauce over the top, have them with a few chips. Incredible midweek meal. So basically, we are cutting a pocket in the top of the chicken. Again, you can probably ask your butcher to do this if you go into a local butcher's. That's what they're there for. And that's what you paid a bit extra for, the better quality and the service. So get them to cut a pocket in for you if you're not confident with doing that yourself. You don't want to be cutting through either side or obviously the cheese will leak out. So that pocket's perfect. There's no hole on the bottom or the top. And then in that pocket, we're going to be putting our mozzarella. Again, you can buy mozzarella ungrated. I couldn't find any, so I've got grated mozzarella. And then I've got a nice block of Fowler's cheddar, which I'm going to cut a nice long piece and slot it in. Okay, so now we've got our pockets in our chicken. I've got our mozzarella separate. Again, I've washed my hands. We're going to be cutting them separately on a separate board. I'm just going to be cutting this separate knife on here. And we're going to be having 2 nice pieces. And they're going to slot beautifully in the top of there. Again, they're just about the length of the chicken. If you look on top there, it's about the perfect length. And that's going to add the flavour. Mozzarella doesn't have a great, it has a nice flavour obviously, but it's not as strong. So that's why we've got 2 separate cheeses. Got the mozzarella for the stringiness, for extra stringy flavour. I'm going to wedge it in, wedge as much as you can, don't be shy, more the better. And then we're also going to wedge it into this one as well. Again, it's quite a hands-on job. Keep piling as much as you can in. Push it right down to the back, right into the back of the pockets. And then set that aside because we can put that on top as well. And then the next job is your streaky bacon. Again, it's a really good one to teach your kids or anyone else, it's good to get them into cooking nice and young, and it's quite fun. Get them used to raw ingredients straight away. And what you're going to be doing, laying 2 pieces of streaky bacon out, putting that on top, and then you just fold it over like so. Same again, like so. Perfectly wraps the chicken. Quite crucial to get a good butcher's bacon for this one, because as again you'll see in our other video when we did the butcher's comparison of the bacon, the other bacon you would get from a supermarket could be quite thin, won't be long enough, be a bit scraggly, just horrible. We're going for quality. That is going to be stunning. So we slide them on there into a pan. Same again. 2 lovely pieces of streaky bacon, really lean, incredible quality. Slide them alongside. Sit him on top. Over and over. Again, you can use the bacon to close the pocket as well. Another piece at the bottom. Simple as. Absolutely stunning. You've got some extra cheese, some extra mozzarella. Sprinkle it over the top now. Sprinkle it over the top before and after the barbecue sauce. You can never have enough cheese on your hunter's chicken. So yeah, there we have it. I'm going to be making the barbecue sauce in a minute, and we'll cut to that, have a little clear up, and then we'll finish off, slide him in the oven and see what he looks like. Barbecue sauce time. So we've got our hunter's chicken ready, sprinkled a bit of cheese over the top as well. We're going to be grating more cheese and putting more mozzarella once our barbecue sauce is done. I like to do things very sort of off-piece really, so I know all the ingredients, I don't really know the weights. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to roughly do it, leave a recipe in the bottom so you know the exact weights and stuff. But yeah, this is going to be a barbecue sauce. We're going to be putting a bit of ketchup in. I'm using, this is predominantly what we need really, again, probably the, one of the main ingredients. It's basically half the Stokes bottle. Stokes are my favourite company for tomato sauce. They have overtaken Heinz in my estimations. They are also sold at Eric Lyons. We're going to be putting a bit of Lee Perrin's Worcestershire sauce, or however you say it, Worcester sauce, Worcestershire. About, I don't know, about roughly 1 tablespoon. That's done. Muscovado sugar, I've gone for a nice dark one. It's going to have a nice earthy flavour, which is what you want in a barbecue sauce. You don't want white sugar, you could use brown granulated. It all depends on what flavour you're going for. This will bring us, yeah, a nice earthy barbecue sauce instead of one that's really sweet, because I don't like it if it's really sweet. So I'm going to be adding about quite a heaped tablespoon of that in. We will go with a bit of golden syrup next. Again, it's a bit of a different choice, probably not seen on many of the recipes, but a nice little addition. Next is a spot of paprika. Again, I'm just going to sprinkle that in, not much. A little sprinkle. I'm going to be using the zest of a lemon, salt and pepper, bam bam, apple cider vinegar. Yeah, and you can use maybe another vinegar, but this has got a bit of sweetness to it and a bit of different flavour, so I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of that. Next important ingredient is the honey. I've got Solihull local honey, which is absolutely incredible. I'm going to have to use another spoon for that. I've got one. We're going to be adding 1 very heaped tablespoon, I think. Again, it gets everywhere, this stuff. It's one of them, as soon as you start dripping it over the edge, I'm going to have a nightmare in the cupboard, but if anyone's got a better idea of a quick way to put honey into a pan. And then your lemon. Just need to cut that and squeeze a bit of lemon juice in. Again, probably half a lemon. Squeeze all of it in. Needs a bit of acidicness to it, or it could be way too sweet. So a load of nice contrasting sauces there, and spices and sweet different condiments mixed together to hopefully create the perfect barbecue sauce. But obviously, we only know when we try it. So what we're going to do is just lightly heat this on the stove, bring it over, pour it over our Hunter's chicken, whack some more cheese on the top, put it in the oven, and again, put some chips, put some vegetables in, and you have, again, the perfect midweek meal. So as I say, I've just quickly brought that up to the boil. It's got a really nice thickness to it. It's probably still a smidge runny, but obviously when that cools down, it will go a nice thickness. But anyway, I'm going to pour that straight on to my Hunter's chicken. Absolutely lovely. I'm probably only going to pour half of it on. Again, if you don't want a messy tray, put some foil underneath your chicken breasts and you won't have to clean your tray for ages. Or clean your tray straight away when it comes out the oven. Don't let it set. I'm going to save the rest for when I put it on afterwards. So we've got some nice cold barbecue sauce for afterwards. I'm just going to now grate some extra cheese over the top, because as I said, you can never get enough cheese. I'm going to be putting a bit more mozzarella on top, which will add the stringiness. Okay, and let's just get it all on. Let's go for it. More the better. And I'm going to grate some of Fowler's mild cheddar, which will add a bit of a stronger flavour. Again, any cheese of your choice, whatever you want it to taste like. And that is a match made in heaven. In the oven, I'm going to go half an hour at 170. You could probably go 25 at 180, but again, I want to cook it for a bit longer, a bit lower. Yeah, slide them in, see you in half an hour. So here we have our Hunter's chicken. It smells absolutely delightful. Again, splash the juices everywhere. Yeah, it's another one for what my sister said. I think that word smell-o-vision, I think, comes to mind. Again, I'm not into all them sort of new terminologies, but yeah, absolutely stunning. We've got the mixture of cheeses, which should be nice and stringy. So we're going to pull these out. Oh, look at that. One, two. And then what we're going to do, again, you'd probably serve one of these each with some chips, with some roasted vegetables, with some peas, whatever you feel's best. I am just going to grab a spoon because we're missing the vital flavour in here. Grabbing my oven glove again. I'm going to be getting all that goodness on top. Oh, look at that. Absolutely stunning. Get every last drop, even the little burnty bits. They're the best bits. Intense flavour. Beautiful. So next up, obviously, we got the sauce that we left to cool down, and it's gone really nice and thick. So let me get this out of the way. And this can just be extra dipping sauce for your chips or anything else. So we're going to pour this in here. Look at that, it's got a lovely consistency. It's going to be really nice and rich. Better than anything that comes out of a glass bottle, even though all the ingredients have been coming out of a glass bottle. But we've made our own barbecue sauce there, which is going to be really different and wholesome. So there we have it. Again, we've got a bit of mess, but we'll do a nice little close-up of me cutting into it, and hopefully we've got even more stringy cheese in the middle of our chicken, don't forget. And yeah, recipe will be below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also comment if you're going to make this recipe for anybody. Again, I'm now 25. Even when I'm 60, I think I'm still going to love this recipe. Hunter's chicken kind of is related to, I don't know, everyone. It's almost like a dying classic, which is a bit unfortunate. You don't really hear about it much on menus anymore. I'm sure it'll come back round. Make sure you have it in the next few weeks, because you've forgotten how good this is.